In 2020, I made six figures for the very first time, and I always preface this because I always say I hit six figures in 12 months after 5 years of trying. There's a lot of talk in the online world where people are like, I hit this milestone and I hit that milestone, and when you're looking at it from the outside, it can feel like, why am I not getting there yet, right? Because I felt that when I was rebuilding my business. I'm like, why am I not there yet? I've been running my business for 5 years and I wanted to be at this point and I'm not there yet. And I definitely remember those moments. So I just want to say that mine is anything but an overnight journey. Nothing happens overnight. Success doesn't come overnight. It takes time. Everything takes time. I got pregnant in 2018 and I took a long maternity break of 18 months and completely stepped away. During those 18 months, I literally saw the business that I had built brick by brick. Everything went down to zero, like zero clients, zero inquiries, zero new leads, zero revenue. And I just remember feeling like, is this over? So when I came back from my maternity break, I wanted to hit six figures. Although I had made $0 the past 2 years. I remember chatting with my husband and he's like, it's simple math, if you want to make 100K and if you want to work on one project at a time, then you need to be charging 10K or more for a project. I just coughed. I'm like, no way I can charge 10K for a website. Nobody is going to pay me 10K for a website. Those were literally the words that came out of my mouth. But then for a second, I allowed myself to imagine that. I'm like, okay, so if I were to charge 10K for a website, what will enable a person to see value to invest 10K? I radically had to change what I was offering to clients. It was not about doing more work, but it was more about doing more valuable work, adding value to my clients and helping them get to the next level in their business. So I started diving deep into what and how a website can change a business's bottom line. And I came across this case study called the $300 million button, where they just changed a simple button from login to continue, and instantly their sales went up. And it was amazing to me on how every small piece on a website can really contribute to the business's goals. I think when it comes to website strategy, it's an intersection of multiple areas. You want to keep the objectives of the business that you're building the website for, but at the same time, you want to take into consideration the users that are going to be using that website. So who are your clients' users? Who are the website users? Are they a millennial audience? Are they a slightly different audience? Are they vegans? What is their taste, right? What do they care more about? And then designing a system that will cater to the business objectives as well as the audience. I think just concretely bringing these three pieces together is going to lead to a website that will truly work. Once I started implementing this website strategy framework into my clients' businesses, we started seeing definitely huge results. They were able to grow their sales, multiply their average order value, and I was able to even raise my rates up to, I think, 14K, and booked, I think, 7 to 8 projects during that year, which led to my first six-figure year. And then in 2021, I was able to hit multiple six figures because of this amazing new program that I had created, the High-End Web Designer, which really helped me add more profitability to my business. And now I run both my Shopify design studio, which brings 40 to 50% of my income, and then this very amazing program, which is like, it's the most fulfilling part of my business, and that brings the 50 to 60% as well. I definitely don't have a huge team or anything. I don't have employees. I have contractors that I work with from time to time. Shout out to them, because without them, I wouldn't be able to do what I do. Part of my expenses is definitely for the little beautiful team that I have. But other than that, I've definitely made significant investments in my own business in terms of education, coaching programs, and I think a big part of my expenses goes to all the online tools and softwares that make this possible, ConvertKit being one of them. In the beginning years of my business, I always felt there was some secret strategy which once I got a hold of, or which once I figured out, this business thing would work and my business is going to be huge and it's going to be exploding. But then now when I look back, I can clearly say the missing ingredient was me. Me committing to a strategy, me trusting in myself to do this, and me just going into it with, I will make this work until it works kind of an attitude.